I'm Joseph from KishnaTalk. Today I'm going to be talking about squids. So, a squid has three main body parts. So, the mantle, the main body part, like where its eyes are, since the eyes are like here, the mantle's like this. And then there's tentacles and arms that are all the way back. The mantle is probably what makes them a bit big, but what makes them huge is probably their tentacles and their arms. The giant squid is huge, but is not the biggest squid. The colossal squid is the biggest squid, but there are many types of squids, like the long-armed squid that is also called a different type of squid, and it's actually pretty hard to pronounce, and it's huge. It kind of has like elbow things. Like it has its mantle, has that small body part like cylinder, and then it has these elbow things, and then its long tentacles. It's kind of like looks like a ghost actually. And then comes the vampire squid that can actually it has webbed tentacles, so it can fold them up as a cape to protect themselves. Also, they shoot out slime, since black ink will not be useful because they're in the deep dark, 3,000 feet below surface. That is actually quite a lot. They live in the midnight zone. Sometimes they're found in the this zone. There are tons of squids out there, and there are some ones that are so small that what they do to hide is kind of just go into the sand because they're like so small. Even sometimes they don't need to do because predators won't spot them. And then there are some people mistake a squid for a cuttlefish. No, cuttlefish eyes are like a squid eyes are here. A cuttlefish eyes are pretend a cuttlefish is like this, and then its tentacles are here, the eyes are here. And then people might think a squid's like this. It kind of looks like it, but it's flat here. It's flat, this part of the cuttlefish. So a cuttlefish is not a squid. And so the giant squid can grow up to 25 meters long. That is quite long. I think it's more than 10 times longer than me, and I am 4 feet and 2 inches. So, back to the squid topic. So squids are found in all of the oceans. And they even are found in the cold seas of the Antarctic seas. That's where the colossal squid lives. They live in the icy cold waters. The giant squid kind of lives in the tropical areas. People think that giant squids are the largest squid, but no, giant squids are not. They're the second largest squid. Also, another name for the giant squid is Arctos ducks, and that basically means giant squid leader, and that's kind of how we got its English name from. So it's really fascinating topic. Squids are also found. Also, the humblebone squid is one of the most deadliest squids, as they can bite with such a fierce force, it can rip your hand off. They are messy eaters, and when they capture fish with their long tentacles, their beak kind of like opens up the skin, and the blood kind of splues out, and they eat it. They're messy eaters, I'm telling you. I bet I'm much cleaner than them, since they are really, really messy. Okay, so there's also another really long squid. I told you about that long-armed squid. That lives deep dark. They mainly live in shipwrecks, where they call their homes. They are pretty creepy, so I don't want to go down there. Most squids live up But squids can be so small to so huge that they are like so interesting. And if you want to learn more about them, it's good to scuba dive. Also, people eat squids. They catch squids and eat, and I don't like them. I don't like people eating squids because if they keep on doing that, squids may go endangered. As a shark, the great white shark is actually an endangered species. It might be recovering right now, but I don't know. But we're not talking about great white sharks. It's about squids. So, squids are mainly red, and some, like the long arm squid, is pink. Sometimes the long arm squid is pink, sometimes it can be different colors. But squids are different colors. They can be micro to humongous, they can be yellow to purple, they can be weird or normal. They're just so diverse. And they're so complicated to learn about too. Like, we need to learn about how their beaks, how strong they are, and also their suctions on their tentacles actually have rows of tiny teeth around. And that actually kind of already damage the animal when they suck on. Also, they're super strong. And they're also part of the cephalopods group. And they used to have a tiny shell, but now they lost it. How they move is with streaks of water that they call jet critters. So like they move by chewing out water, and also they have a tongue that has rows of tiny teeth that paralyze their prey. They don't have any venom though, as the octopus does, but they are super strong. Also, they squirt out ink, and yes, squid ink can be used in writing too. Squids mainly live in slanted areas. A squid mainly lives in underwater slopes. Like there's a beach here, and then it immediately starts heading down drastically until it reaches the floor. That's where squids mainly live. Giant squids mainly live 2,000 feet below the surface, but sometimes they were caught in 3,000 feet below the surface. And sometimes they just come out of the water and they roam around the sunlight zone, and then they go back deep. But it's actually pretty rare to see one, because they are actually so hard to see, because most of them live down in the deep oceans. There's so much to talk about squids, but I cannot explain everything in one tiny video. So I hope you like this video. Bye bye.